Good morning. And the babies are growing. They are now 5 days old. I had a couple of late hatchers, and I don't know if I can find any, but as big as some of these guys are. The late hatchers, there's one way in the back, but probably can't see him from there. But they're about half the size of the other guys. So it shows you how fast they grow. Like I said, this is only day 5, and they're usually full grown by week 6 and getting ready to start laying eggs. So once they start laying eggs and we get to week 8, we'll collect a few more eggs and put them in the incubator. Because by that time, we'll be able to sort out which ones of these we're keeping and which ones are going to attend freezer camp. And that is exactly why we bought them. We love to see the babies and we loved working with the babies, but they have a dual purpose. Meat and eggs. Just like a chicken. And you might be able to see that baby way in the back. Way back. Let's see if I can get focused in here. You can see him. I don't think that's the one right there. He hatched out yesterday, I believe. There's another baby in there somewhere, tiny one. There's a tiny one right here in the corner. It's hard to back it up a little bit here. Right here. This was a tiny baby, and you can see the difference in from yesterday and 3 days before it. But they're all getting along okay. I put some feeders in now that they've learned to eat. And they love their water thing. They go through that water in no time. I'll have to refill their feeders here pretty quick. The nice thing about quail is they're not very noisy. And I have noticed that the ones that they stand up straight up and down and do a lot of chirping usually end up being males. I don't know if anybody else has ever discovered that, but the hens are pretty quiet, and they stand kind of horizontal, where the males are more vertical when they stand. And yesterday when there was some screaming going on in there. There was like 4 or 5 males doing it. We'll find out later on. They're usually the first ones you call are the males. But we're going to weigh them and keep the heavier, because these are jumbos and you want to keep as many of the jumbos as you can, the larger ones for breeders. You can see they're jumping around pretty good now. They're kind of over their falling asleep stage. They usually, first couple of days, they'll eat a little bit and then they'll all pass out for a couple of minutes and they'll all get back up and eat again. I put some sawdust in there, pine shavings. They tend to like to dig in those. They're cute little buggers. I just wanted to give you an update on the age and the size. They are getting a lot bigger, and I'll do another video when they're this Saturday when they're a week old, and then I'll do another update later on. I want to build them a new summer home. Well, actually, it's not just going to be a summer home. It's going to be a permanent home for the breeders. but it'll have a building and outside wires so they can get out and get some fresh air. And they can dust bath. I'll get them some sand. They love that. It's a good treat for them. They love mealworms. They love bugs. They love flies. They're very active. And I'll give them some grass clippings once the spring gets here and they start eating a little more things other than the feed. Excuse me. If you have any questions, leave your comments down below and we'll try to answer them as soon as we can. This is Clay from Popel's Backyard Farm saying, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm.